What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So sure, these back-to-back story times. Freshman year. This happened freshman year. Oh yeah, 3 likes. Don't forget the 3 likes. Anyway, this happened freshman year of high school. So, boom. I'm a little backstory. If y'all haven't seen the first one, it's not gonna be low. It's not serious. But y'all remember, if y'all seen the last one about me being a menace, the length of me being the menace started 8th grade and ended, I think, like junior year, like going into junior year. So like 8th grade to junior year, that span of 4 years, 8th, fresh, so June. It's like 3.5. That span, I was known as the menace of the group. You know, for reasons that may seem a little bit. It's weird. I'm not no menace though. It's whatever. Anyway, so this one was like, I think this was like this wasn't really like a turning point. This was like I think this was peak menace. No, this was peak menace, David. Definitely. Yeah, freshman year was definitely peak menace because wasn't for none. Anyway, so it's freshman year, and I think it's like a pep rally for the school. And so our pep rallies were in the stadium. Like everybody was sitting in the stadium, the football stadium, and watching. So I want to say maybe like sometime halfway through the school day, they had it, or like a little bit towards the end, they had it. So all the students, freshmen, sophomores, seniors, and juniors, they all came to the pep rally, sitting in each section. And I think we weren't even sitting by our classes. We were just all sitting in sections by our grades. And so I was sitting by my boys. I think I was sitting by Chris. I was sitting by Jonathan. And then was Jose there? I don't know if Jose was there. I just know they was in that general area. And then most of the, minority niggas, most of the black students was all sitting like in the same vicinity. So the pep rally goes on. They doing like a bunch of different stuff, like the band's playing and like the dance team is doing their thing, whatever. I'm bored, like I'm listening to music and I'm not even caring, right? So at this point, I start talking to my boys, and of course we freshmen, like we still obnoxious and we don't care. So I'm talking to my boys, then yada yada yada, talking, and the baseball coach was talking at the moment, and I didn't know what he was talking about because I wasn't really listening at all. Like the whole pep rally was kind of boring and I was just chilling. So he talking, yada yada yada. It turns out like so think about it like this. We were sitting like towards the top of the bleachers. I would say my row was like was the last row where the black students, like everybody I was cool with, was sitting, and then the rest of them was like sitting behind me, like diagonal, like that way. And so in front of me was the white girls. And so they sitting in front of me and stuff. Like, so I'm talking to Jonathan, actually. I was talking to Jonathan about something. And we talking, and I'm gonna explain it now. The person that was the baseball coach that was talking, he was talking about how I think he had cancer. He had cancer, but he beat it. But I didn't know that's what he was talking about. Like I was chilling the whole time, like, cause they had like the shows and I'm like, this shit boring. Anyway, so we talking about freshman shit. White girl sitting in front of me turns around and is like, oh my God, she turns around and says, "Shut up." And I'm thinking like, why do people do this? Why do people press me? Like, it don't be just me doing stuff. It's always somebody else doing something. They just press me. I think it's the glasses. I think niggas think they could bully niggas with glasses. It's not like that. So, y'all remember last time? Red. Boom. Straight red. And I'm like, I look at her surprised. Like, I'm shocked, but I'm pissed. Because I'm like, why is she telling me to shut up? I'm like, there's plenty of other niggas talking, and she's telling me to shut up. So now I get to talking crazy. I'm like, shut your man, yo ass look, and I'm cooking her ass. I'm baking the hell out of her, right? And I was like, I get my cousins to whip you up, this and that, because, I'm not going to touch no woman. I ain't going to, you know what I mean? I was like, I get my cousin to beat you up. Like, I ain't even that. Hey, bro, in my head, I was going to say, bitch, I'll spit on you. But I didn't I didn't push it that far, I wasn't that disrespectful. I was more like I'll cook the fuck out of you until you leave me alone. So I'm cooking her. And then she say, shut up again. But this time, she a little bit more vocal with it. Like, there's a video. I'm not showing that video, but you can see in her face that she's like pissed, and she's like, "Shut up," and says it again, like staring me dead in my shits. So I stand up, like I'm not gonna flex you. I ain't gonna knock your ass out. What? That's crazy. I stand up, and people like another thing people know me for is like I have a very loud voice. Like right now, y'all probably thinking this nigga whispering or he did. No, I could really project my voice. Like people know me for screaming loud as hell, and so I stand up. What did I say? I think I said. Did I say shut your? I don't know. I didn't say shut your bitch ass up, but who the fuck you talking to? I said one of those, something along those lines, and I said it like standing like because we sitting on a bleacher, so I'm already at an altitude. Is that the word? Altitude, whatever. I'm at a higher height than her, and I'm like shut your this and that, and I said it, yelling like mad as hell, mad black man. Said it, bro. Literally, the anger in her face just vanished, and it just turned into straight fear, bro. When I tell you, like, she was so confident about that shut up, and when I stood up and said my shit, gone. It was gone, and I'm thinking like, this is not a good look because niggas in that school like they exaggerate. And I'm thinking like, bro, what the? I'm like, I'm finna get in so much trouble. But, at this point, I'm still seeing red. Hulk. Straight Hulk. And so when I say that, she gets scared and run down the bleachers. And I'm like, what the? I'm like, huh? Like, she started shit and now she gone. So she going around. Actually, this was sophomore year. This is definitely sophomore year. I'm tweaking. Sophomore year. So yeah. Anyway, so she run off, and then the pep rally ends. There was no disrespect for the dude that was talking about cancer because I didn't know he was talking about that until somebody told me after. And so she run off, and so I'm walking back to my class. I go to my class, and then I get called to the office, and I'm like, shit, I already know what this is about. The dean, he started talking to me. This dean is so corny, and he's like the lamest nigga on the planet. Like, if I had the chance to put the nigga in the headlock, I do it 10 times fold. Anyway, I do it tenfold. There you go. I do it tenfold. I put that nigga in the headlock. Anyway, he talking to me. He like, so I heard you got into it, and then he was like, yeah, I know you said this and that, and you was threatening to get your cousin, but you weren't. Like, were you actually serious about threatening? And I'm like, no, it was like heat in the moment. And then when I stood up, there was no aggressive intent. It was just more of a nigga, I just stood up and started cooking her ass. It was more of that kind of thing. And he was like, oh, okay. And then that's it. Once again, me being a menace, nothing happened. And I'm thinking like, bro, what? But I'm kind of glad nothing happened because that would have been some bullshit if I got in trouble for that. Anyway, that happens. I go to accounting. I was in accounting class. And so our teacher had us doing a little chant. We were going to classes and classes and classes. We go to her class. Like, this was just pure coincidence. We go to her class and I make eye contact with her. And I'm like, dang, what are the odds of this happening? So we do the chant and then we leave. And I'm like, damn. And you know what's crazy? She was telling niggas, oh, I'm finna get him expelled. He finna be suspended. Bro, I didn't even get in trouble for real. So what? Like, she was really telling people that she was gonna get me expelled from the school. Like, nigga, what? That is the lamest shit I've ever heard. So yeah. And then afterward, she sent me a message. She was like, sorry, this didn't happen. I was the reason why I said it was because he was talking about cancer and I had a family member with cancer. And I'm like, look, it ain't even no hard feelings. Like, I have no ill intent towards you. And it's like, I'm not even mad at you. It's just that you told me to shut up. And it's like, when niggas tell me to shut up, and like, everybody they choose me. Like, nigga, I'm gonna fight back. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. So, yeah, we squashed it. I wasn't really cool with her in the first place. But, yeah, that was pretty much all of that. Like, that was the end of it. And, yeah, that was another addition to why people call me the Menace or a Menace for that span of time. Which is, I don't want to say it's fair because it's not true. Nigga, I'm not a menace. Anyway, did y'all like that story? I think there's like, I want to say maybe three more stories of me being a menace. Like two. I think there's only two more that I can actually like remember like thoroughly. But there's probably many other occasions that I don't remember at the top of my head. Anyway, make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. If y'all want this continued, 3 likes. Y'all know how that is. Make sure y'all subscribe too, because I saw that little stat. People always talking about this many people subscribe and this people not subscribe. And it's like, bro, just subscribe, bro. I'll be dropping some fire stuff. So anyway, this will be out sometime this month. Should be. I ain't doing nothing. So yeah. DatboiDame signing off. Peace. I just wanna know, why'd you let go? Why'd you let go? Why'd you let go?